Welcome to the Never Yield podcast. Today is Friday, May 15th, and we have a lot of news and takes from around the sports world on today's show. We'll get into the Hogs at the Combine, the PGA Championship, NBA playoffs, and much more. Andrew, how are the vibes? Up your way, my man.
Well, if my eyes look a little bloodshot, I've not been doing anything questionable other than my golf game was a little questionable today, and allergies got the best of me. So,
Yeah,
uh,
it was the allergies' fault.
absolutely. I mean, shot at 85, so it's not
It's
like
not bad. No, that's
yeah.
solid.
I'm still trying to break 80 for the first time, so 85 is
Yeah.
not too shabby. So,
Where'd you play at today?
Bella Vista Country Club,
Oh, it's one of my faves. I gotta get up there.
uh, 8 a.m. shotgun, and got paired with two high school kids who had not played a ton of golf in their life, and then an old guy that can only swing about halfway. They all played from the ladies, or excuse me, the forward tees.
You went up there solo? Just jumped in the shotgun by yourself?
Yeah, so my dad was supposed to play with me, and he called me like at 9 o'clock last night. It was like I completely forgot I have a meeting in the morning, and so
Your dad still works?
no, it doesn't work. It was something at their church,
I got you. I
a
got you.
meeting that he was supposed to be at, and so he forgot about it until 9 o'clock last night. So I was like, well, I was already excited to go play golf, so I wasn't
Heck
gonna.
yeah. Heck
So
yeah. All right, nice. 85, take it every day of the week.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, I'll give you credit, brother. Your merch game is always on point. Whether it's Masters week, whether it's PGA Championship week, whether it's Super Bowl week, like it seems like you got a hat and a shirt for every event, every sporting event. I can't wait to see what you're gonna pull up for the World Cup. I mean, I know you got some World Cup. I mean, it's
um, yeah, World Cup. Yeah, I need to get on that. No, I get in trouble for my merch shopping habits. When I went to the PGA in Tulsa a
yeah,
few years ago. Yeah, I have a problem that I don't really like
dude. And
look
it's
at
so
the.
expensive there,
Oh my
dude.
god.
It's stupid how expensive they mark that crap up.
Yeah.
I can
Well,
only afford
and
like 2 shirts and a hat. That's all I can buy.
yeah, yeah. Well, I just got to the counter and hadn't really tallied everything up yet, and I got a phone call before I even made it to the end of before I even got back out of the shop.
I believe
That
it.
she goes, "You spent how much at the?" Now, granted, this is my first golf tournament.
Uh,
She did not know the expectations of what happens at these pro
I
merch
didn't
shop.
I didn't either. It's insane how much money
Yeah,
they're making, dude. Like a normal Under Armour Southern Hills t-shirt's like $55.
yeah,
Should be like 15.
right, yeah.
Like that pullover is like probably $200 pullover. It was stupid.
It wasn't that much. I think this one was. So this was an unintentional purchase. When I could have sworn when I left Northwest Arkansas to drive to Tulsa and check the weather,
It was
I went
cold that
Saturday.
one day. Yeah.
I went Saturday, Sunday. I drove down Friday night. I swear I checked the weather and it was going to be like 60s, 70s, I think even 80s,
It
somewhere
was
in there. Like
miserable.
warm enough for a polo and shorts and tennis shoes and a hat. That's all I packed. I packed no long sleeve anything. I wake up Saturday morning, it's like raining and like windy and in the low 50s. And I was
Mhm.
like, well, I literally have to buy something. And
Yeah.
so I got this pullover. It was Under Armour pullover. It was under $100,
Mm.
I think. Or maybe it was 120. Anyway, it
Yeah.
was
Oh, I don't feel like that was under
it
dude,
was
I'm telling you, I couldn't believe how expensive this stuff was.
I think it was 120. I think it was
Yeah.
120.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So
Yeah, good times, good times. I'm sure when we go to Frisco next year, it'll be the same.
Brooke's coming with me, so which is good and
Yeah.
bad. It'll
Tiffany's
be
coming with me. Tiffany's
it'll
never
be
been she don't care anything about golf, and I was like,
yeah,
"Hey, listen, let's just do this together, like,
yeah.
let's just go have fun."
All right, we'll have
I
to
s
link up. We'll have to
I
link
said,
up and,
"Yeah, we will for sure." I was like, "Just dress cute and,
yeah,
wear your little golf outfit and just go work on your tan and just be quiet the
yeah,
whole time." You know?
yeah. So, Saturday, I think she's going Saturday. Uh, she only bought a ticket for one day because I think she wants to hit the
Oh, yeah.
spa one day on Sunday, so I'll probably get no merch on Saturday,
That's
and
right.
while she's at the spa on Sunday,
That's
I
right.
will go hard in the paint.
Tear it up. That's right.
Yeah.
It's funny how we're mapping it out. We're a year away, so, um,
The logo looks
it
cool though. They like the PGA is the one that has a different logo every time.
Mhm.
And so like this was the Southern Hills one obviously, and then but they've been promoting next year's PGA, and so they've already got the logo with like it's like a hay bale with like the Texas flag
Oh,
over it or
nice.
something. So it's
Nice.
kind of cool.
Nice. Well, let's just go ahead and start with the PGA update since we've been hammering it the whole time anyway.
Yeah.
Um, I don't this fella that's well, there's like a what, 8-way tie for after day 1 at 3 under, but
7-way, yeah.
old Aldrich Pot uh, Potgieter? Never heard of the old fella. Um, looks like he's from, South Africa. So
Yeah.
his name starts I don't know how they decide who's at the very top, but he's the very first one. But anyways, also with, Scotty Scheffler is
Fleur is
in the 7-way
7-way
tie.
tie.
Um, Xander 1 shot back. But anyways, what were your takeaways from day 1 of the PGA that you got to watch?
Yeah, so I was following the featured group this morning, which was Bryson, Ricky, and uh Oborg or Oberg, however you say
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Ludwig. And I
Bryson.
was trying to I had that on while I was playing this morning, and then afternoon caught like Scotty and Xander and all those guys. But um course is playing pretty tough. They
It
got
looks
some
like yeah.
thought there was gonna be some there was some rain last night, or I guess Wednesday night into Thursday morning, and they thought there was going to be like some low scores, and it just the wind I guess picked up in the afternoon sesh, and uh, just hard for guys to score. These greens are they're rolling insane, like so.
That's what
You got to be.
everybody said, this course, like, it's not tough off the tee, but the greens, the
Mhm.
approaches in the greens are where you gotta be great
Yeah,
to
yeah,
win at this place.
yeah.
Um,
So, but wild that you got a 7-way tie. I think they said there's like 33 players within 2 strokes of the lead, and like 50 something within 3 strokes. So um yeah, I mean we'll see. Like tomorrow there needs to be some separation for the cut line. So we'll see what happens. But
yeah, our boy Cam Young came in at 1 over, he didn't have his best day.
yeah.
Uh, boy, Bryson, man, I saw a lot of people picking Bryson just because the way the course sets up, and he's a
Hmm.
pretty, uh analytical putter, and you don't really get punished off the tee box. So a lot of people had Bryson. He's 6 over, man, like, just crazy. Uh,
Bryson's not as long as he was though, like, a couple of years ago when he was really,
yeah,
really focusing
yeah,
on it. He's not necessarily trying to be as long in like overpower golf courses like he was, but he's still very analytical. But
yeah,
yeah, he's not he got famous for being like a bruiser trying to overpower courses, which worked for him there for a little bit, but
uh-huh.
he's kind of toned off that a little bit.
I, uh I don't know, I just got a gut feeling. I have no rhyme or reason or analytics to back this up, but I kinda got a gut feeling, Brooksy went under. Um, I think he's trying to really get back in the good graces of the PGA, and, obviously he left live, so, um, I don't know, I think he's kinda playing decent golf, and I think, what's he got? 5 majors, and it's been a while. So
And most of them are PGAs, I think.
yeah, but like 3 PGAs, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would look for Brooks to maybe make a run here, and but yeah, it's all the heavy hitters, just a couple shots back. Jordan Spieth, Justin Thomas, Colin Morikawa. They're all just two shots back. So it should be a fun last couple days. I can't wait.
I'd love for Spieth to get it. This is his 10th try at the Grand Slam,
Yeah.
and I would love to stop hearing about Rory doing it a year ago. So I would love for Spieth to do it. If I could pick somebody other than Ricky, just because I'm a Ricky homer, but yeah, if I could pick somebody to win, I'd pick Spieth.
Yeah, Rory shot 4 over today, and bogeyed the last 4 holes, I believe. So
Yeah,
maybe something similar to that. So I don't know what happened there, but
he used a 4-letter word to describe his round today.
I did. I saw that. I saw that. So, anyways, but yeah, can't wait to watch it play out the next few days. And um, heavy hitters always win the PGA. It feels like there's very rarely it's some of these. You know, I hate to say no names. They're not no names, but the heavy hitters tend to win the PGA. So
Well, guy tied for first, Martin Keimer, hasn't finished top 10 in a major in like
right,
10 years, and
yeah,
he's tied for first. He's ranked like 1160 something in the world.
it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And did you see his interview where he said he showed up to like 2 or 3 days ago, and someone said, "Are you playing this weekend?" He's like,
Yes.
"No, I just drove or I flew from where's he from? Germany or something. I flew
Yeah.
from Germany just to watch, like someone seriously asked if he was playing." So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not a fan of Martin Keimer just because I remember him sinking a putt at the Ryder Cup to down the USA one year, and ever
Yeah.
since then he's not been on my good side.
Yeah.
So
Two underrated guys at 1 under, just 2 off the lead, are my boy Jason Dye, and well, 2 Aussies, and Cam Smith.
yep, Cam Smith out of nowhere. He's been
Yeah.
quiet.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude, it's gonna be a lot of fun. There's no telling how this is gonna play out. So
Yeah.
but anyways, we will wrap it all up on the pod early next week of how it plays out. So hopefully everybody gets a chance to kick up this weekend, and we have no travel baseball this weekend, so I get to watch a lot of
Oh,
golf, and got a open bar wedding Saturday night, so be a good day Sunday just to kick up and watch golf all day. So
okay.
uh NBA Combine, of course, what we were planned on leading with, but we kind of got sidetracked with the golf here. Let's just get right to it. I think for those of us in the camp that we're not wishing any we didn't want Billy to play bad or Malik to not test good, but as a Razorback fan, we wouldn't be mad if something didn't go great for him. Um, I think as a Razorback fan who wants them both back, we had a decent week, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah.
Um, I don't really know how else to say it. That's just a gut feeling. I have no inside information. Well, I did see a report. I don't know how credible it is. It came out at the combine. Somebody from the combine reported that apparently Cal, which just shocks me, has really upped the bag and the ante to try to get Leak to come back.
Okay.
So somebody at the combine reported that. Some random reporter said he heard that,
Okay.
which shocks me because that doesn't feel like a normal Cal move. I don't know if it's
No.
true or not.
Yeah.
But if that's true, I love to hear that. And I only think Cal would do that if he was hearing things because he's got so many ties in the NBA and everywhere. If
Mhm.
he's hearing things like, "Hey, somebody will take a shot on Malik, late first, early second," but the consensus is if if he comes back and gets better, we think he could be a major lottery next year, easy lottery.
Yeah.
And maybe Cal is like, hey, Cal's always says he wants to change lives. He wants to
Mhm.
change what it's not lives. I don't remember what he says, but he wants to change lives and change families. Well, you can change a family by paying Malik Thomas a top 10 NIL deal in the country
Yeah.
and then getting him in the lottery next year. That's how you
Yeah.
change his family.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so that's good news. But it all started with when Malik's measurables came back. He only measured at 6'3", which caught a lot of people off guard. He's listed at 6'5" on the Razorback roster, and Darius measured at 6'2", and
Yeah.
there was not one point in this year where I thought Malik and Darius were like the same height, 1 inch
Right. Yeah.
apart.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's a posture thing, like Darius may have bad posture to make him look shorter. But yeah, he only measured at 6'2". And why is that important? Because if you're only 6'2" and you're not super athletic, which Malik did not test great in the three-quarter court sprint and the shuttle drill. He was in the bottom third of all that. So he didn't test great athletically. And if you're only 6'2", 6'3" with shoes on or whatever, you better be athletic, and
Mhm.
you better be able to handle the ball a little bit more probably than if you're 6'6", or like people thought. If you're 6'2", you gotta have to be able to handle the ball some and play off the ball. And so to top that, he took his headshot with a Razorback shirt on. Darius Acuff was wearing some Reebok gear. Nobody else that I saw in the whole combine wore their college gear.
Okay.
But Malik wore his Razorback gear for his
Okay.
portrait. And when he was asked by the reporters, what are the chances, what are you looking for? What are the chances of you coming back? He's almost everybody else that was asked that question said, I'm 100% in the draft. That's my focus right now. That's like the proper answer, like I'm all
Mhm.
in the draft. Malik's answer was, let's just say it's TBD. He didn't
Okay.
say he didn't say I'm 10 toes in. He just said, let's just say it's TBD.
Okay.
I'm just saying. He could have said, "Oh, I'm 100% in this draft until I'm told otherwise," or
Mhm.
like TBD. So,
Okay.
anyways, when you put that with the Razorback shirt, with the not testing great, with the height maybe not being as tall as he wanted, with supposedly Cal throwing a bag at him, sounds like we're set up for heartbreak.
Yeah.
I mean, does any of that make you feel better? Not really. Are we looking too much into this? There were 2 mock drafts that came out today. So
Okay.
since combine finished, okay, all
Okay.
the measurables, all the tests, all 4 scrimmage games, which Malik didn't play, obviously, but all 4 scrimmage games are over. Um, 2 of them, they only mocked the first round. 2 of them did not have him in the first round.
Okay.
One of them had him at 30th, which is the very last pick to the
Mhm.
Mavericks.
Okay.
So now that they've seen all this, these people who do this for a living, who are probably there, honestly,
Mhm.
these these media people,
Yeah.
they're filling out the vibes at the combine. They're probably talking to scouts. So they update their mock draft.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, sounds like we're set up for heartbreak. But does any of that make you feel better?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit, yeah, I mean, because if he had tested off the charts, I think you'd have a hard time arguing for him to even consider coming back. But so, yeah, I mean, I would definitely, uh, put my chances radar, a little better on the what I say, like 70-30 last time.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, I'll bump it up to, or maybe it might have been less than that. But, Yeah, that's good. Or I think, yeah, on Malik, I was way lower. I think I was like 51-49. Um, so yeah, let me go 70-30 now on Malik.
Ooh. In Arkansas and coming back favoring coming back.
Coming back
Ooh,
favor. Sure, why
I
not?
love it. I love
Why
it.
not?
I love it. I hope you're right. Like I said, I just good things don't happen to us. So just so yeah, so that's the latest on Leak. Now he still is going to probably go to all the private workouts with these teams and and whatnot, but uh he's got till May 27th, I believe. So we are just about 2 weeks out till they have to make a decision what they're doing. Billy measured at 6'5 3/4 barefoot. So a legit, 6'7" with shoes on.
Hmm.
6'8" wingspan. Uh, dude, Billy balled out in the testing. Um, which we're
Yeah.
not surprised. He's obviously an athletic specimen freak. But him and Darius Acuff tied for first in the 3/4 court sprint of all people. Two hogs tied for first. Billy finished first in the lane agility drill by a lot, by over 2/10 of a second. Um, so he really showed how athletic and how fast he is. That's not a surprise to any of us. Um, the thing about Billy is he didn't have great scrimmages. Now, you also got to ask yourself, like, how much of this do they weigh is two scrimmages he played versus 30 games they watch on film?
Right.
Like, who knows how all that's weighed. Um, but Billy averaged 9.5 points a game, 2 rebounds. He got in foul trouble the first game. 1 of 6 from three. Uh, a handful of turnovers. So, he didn't really get out there and just ball out. You know. Um,
Well, if you'd have asked me, I'd have probably put the over under at about 8, 9, 10 points a game
yeah,
in this, like, in a draft camp. I mean, when you're up against the top prospects or the top prospects that are playing. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't think I'd have had him going out there and getting 22 a game or something like that.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Um, like today's scrimmage, he had 11 points on 4 of 11, 0 for 3 from three, 3 rebounds. Then yesterday's game was not. I think he only had like 6 or 7 in yesterday's game. So,
Hmm.
uh, yeah, but people know what Billy is, and if that's appealing to an NBA team, you know, I feel like they can find the effort guys kind of a dime a dozen. It was just sad to say, but if you can be the effort guy and hit the consistent three,
Hmm.
then that's when your draft stock goes up. So,
Yeah.
anyways, all in all, in terms of those two, I just don't think it's bad news. It could be. They could both still be gone very
Yeah.
easily. I'm just going straight off of vibes here. Um, and that's the vibes I get. So uh I will I don't just want to forget about him, but I do want to give obviously Darius did his thing. He's not in the scrimmages, but he showed how athletic he is and did really well in the testing. Shot the ball fairly well. And then Trevin had a couple great scrimmages. I think in today's scrimmage he had 17 and 9, maybe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I think he's really improved his stock. He shot the ball well in the shooting stuff, tested really well, obviously in the vertical and in the shuttle drill, he did really good. So
Hmm.
definitely don't just want to forget about those two guys, even though they're not a chance of them coming back. But yeah, that's the latest on the combine, and you know, if what that rumor's true about Cal's anteing up to bring Malik back for one more year, then if we get Malik and Billy back, obviously we need a 5 still, but even without a 5, I mean, I think we have a top 7, 8 roster in the country, and
Yeah.
so, um, I'll be excited about it, and here's the deal, people, and I do my best, especially when the portal first opened, and I watch a lot of college basketball, so I know a lot of those guys in the portal, and I was updating you with people that I wanted. This overseas deal that we're probably going now, y'all, I'm not I'm not going to research in 20 different countries' professional leagues for the pod. A bunch of names that I can't pronounce, and I don't know if they're eligible anyway. I apologize in advance. So, I would just be making up names anyway. I'm not smart enough, and honestly, I don't have the
I'm
time to
gonna I'm gonna look
go
up some
study.
guys. I'm gonna look up some guys, and we're gonna play next time. We'll play a little. Uh, were they in the field at the PGA, or is it a potential
Right.
overseas player that we're
Yeah.
gonna get?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to the, Argentina National League to tell you about the 7-3 potential center from the Argentinian professional league that Cal's looking at. So, um, we'll just have to whenever somebody hits or somebody visits, I'll let you know. That's it. I'm not speculating anymore. So,
Yeah.
let's see here. Hogs dropped the first game at Kentucky just when they have our hearts and we start to believe. They come out and they lay an egg in game 1, who our first round draft pick pitch aces pitching in. Gotta have it to get to the host possibility, against a team who's 3 or 4 games worse than you in the SEC. Just a kick in the nuts, man. They just unbelievable, unbelievable. So, um, I would say our chances of hosting are slim now, but they were slim anyway, very
Yeah.
slim now.
Yeah.
Um, after they dropped that first game to Kentucky tonight, so we'll just be the Road Hogs and do it that way. Uh, Last thing on the Razorback front, and we didn't even talk about this, and I apologize, but Razorback tennis is back.
I was gonna bring that up too, and I meant to bring it up when as a hot seat for Mr.
Yeah.
Yurichek again,
So let's
five
just
timers club.
talk about this for a minute. Like, comes out what a few weeks ago that the University of Arkansas is getting rid of the tennis program. Um, Obviously, a bunch of these sports are not money making sports. We know that. They're trying to put all their funds towards obviously football and maybe a little bit of men's basketball. Um, but they're just starting to cut these sports who aren't producing any revenue. You're having to waste funds on them. Anyways, big hoopla. People start raising hell. Some random donors come out, I guess. They have some meetings. Now we got the money to fund the tennis program.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my question. Before you make a decision of cutting an athletic program at an SEC school, do you not put flyers out, whether it's to the coach, boosters, former tennis alumni, lettermans? Hey, there's a chance it's going to have to happen. I'm just giving you a heads up. Unless we can get a bunch of funds and donations to help save this program.
Mm-hmm.
Because it looks really, really bad, in my opinion, on Hunter Yurchek.
Yeah.
Like, he almost wanted to can this without even trying to save it.
Yeah.
And now he doesn't even have a choice because there's so much money people have offered to donate and put the
Mm-hmm.
program back on life support that he would look like. I mean, he doesn't have any choice but to
Yeah.
reinstate the program back.
Yeah.
Is that how you see that? Like, he
Yeah.
didn't even try to save the program.
Yeah. No, I mean, it just seems like everything he does just looks terrible. Um, Sounds bad either in a quote or just looks bad as far as a decision. Um, Yeah, I mean, I don't know, and apparently he's unfireable or something because
Yes.
I don't understand why he's still our athletic director, but, um, this is where we are, and it's like this guy can do no wrong, even though he only does a lot of wrong. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand why you wouldn't, you know, yeah, because it obviously sounds like he didn't go out and try to,
He didn't try to save it.
yeah,
And listen, I can't name a tennis player. I don't could care less about the Razorback tennis program. But I want us to have all the sports that we can have and, you know,
well,
especially
and
when
it,
you got people hired there who that's their job, so now you're
yeah.
cutting people's paychecks. You got kids on scholarship, who may not get an
Well, and
opportunity.
apparently there was no, I mean, from everything I heard, there was no heads up of like, oh, hey guys, like, you know, you might want to explore other opportunities because there's a chance we're not renewing. It was like, hey, we were at practice on Monday and like, oh, hey, you guys don't have a sport anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just terrible. And I actually know a former Razorback tennis player, and so haven't got to talk to him about it before or after they announced both announcements. Um, but yeah, I mean that's
It's just a
that's a
PR
way.
it's just a terrible PR look. I
Oh,
mean,
it's awful. Yeah. So just put another notch in the 100-year check, like just not not being present or relating to fans, alumni,
current
uh,
players.
current player, like just yeah, it just feels like he's so out of touch and almost doesn't care. Like is how it comes across
Yeah.
of just like, I'm making these decisions and it can't all be on him. I don't think he's like,
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Obviously, this had to go through chancellors or
yeah.
board, whatever.
Hmm.
But once again, like, I would just hope, like, you did everything you could to save this program
Yeah.
before you had to make that decision.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's your job in that position, that's your job.
Hmm.
And there's no way, not a chance in hell that's what he did.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
anyways, good for those kids, good for those coaches, and I'm glad they get to stick it out for one more year at
Yeah.
least. As still fluid, it sounds like in that press release, like they're saying like, "Hey, we're permanently here forever," but we got some money to keep this thing going for a while until we can really figure some stuff out. So,
Yeah.
um, I guess have you seen all these people are starting to come out with these polls? Just while we're talking about the hog seal of top 16 coaches, football coaches in the SEC, top 16 quarterbacks in the SEC. All this is starting to roll out now.
Okay. I have normally this stuff kind of comes out around media days, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess we're
Well,
early
a
this
little
year,
bit early,
so
but yeah, I think I've seen like 4 of them. You know how many of them were not in dead last?
well, it depends on which category we're talking about. So,
Top 16 coaches
uh, depending on who put it out, we're probably 15 or 16.
for 16, and all 3 or 4 that I saw we were 16,
Outstanding.
which is kind of crappy. Like Will Stein's never coached a football game as a head coach. He's coached a lot of football
Well,
games
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
as a head coach.
Yeah.
So like I don't know. I feel like it's kind of it just goes back to what we knew it was when we made the hire. Just no excitement. And
Mhm.
so, it's just continued on. So definitely gonna have the us against the world mentality. Um, and then I saw a couple of the quarterback deals. They all had KJ Jackson, by the way, as the quarterback, not AJ Hill.
They must have watched the
Not
same
that they know anything,
they
but
must have watched the same spring game I watched.
yeah, but it was everywhere from 13 to 15. Um,
Okay.
so, probably once again, not surprised. You're gonna have to go do it, and
Hmm.
prove yourself. So, but yeah, it's people are starting to put out their predictions and
Yeah.
whatnot. So I haven't even looked to see what the I'm gonna pull up my sports book real quick and see if they got the over unders for the win totals yet for football out. Um,
Well, and it's going to be an interesting predicament for media days because if you're still trying to have a if you're still trying to have a quarterback competition in the fall, but you only take one quarterback to media days,
I bet they don't take a quarterback.
you can't not take KJ Jackson. That's the best representative you got on the team.
I'll
As far as
guarantee.
like I mean Quincy Rhodes will go.
Yeah, Quincy will go.
I think Braylon Russell will probably go.
Oh,
And then
the guy.
and then it'll be one other person. And I don't know why you
It'll
wouldn't
pro-
take
it'll probably be one of the offensive linemen, probably if I had to guess.
how are you not gonna take a quarterback? Especially one
Because you
that's
don't have one.
you do, but
Well,
I think this
yeah.
staff thinks that they like the guy that they brought, and
What if they take AJ Hill to media days?
oh,
Oh.
dude, I'll yeah, I'll be furious.
Uh, dude, how about while we're on it? How about Ole Miss just consistently getting the heat from everybody coming at Ole
Dude.
Miss?
Yeah,
It started with obviously Dabo just roasting them, back when they stole that player. Um, and then Lane Kiffin comes out the other day in a Vanity Fair interview, which Vanity Fair isn't that like I don't even know what that is, honestly. I know is it
I
a
don't know either.
fashion magazine probably, right? Or like
I think it's something to
culture
that,
culture or something? I don't know. But
something along those lines.
it is not a sports mag. I do know that.
Yeah,
He comes out,
keep talking. I'll look it up.
he just starts blowing smoke about why he left Ole Miss, and it was hard to recruit because the racism in Oxford and the Confederate flag and the rebel name, and um, obviously that just rubbed a ton of Ole Miss people the wrong way, rightfully so.
Hmm.
Whether he's right or wrong, I'm not saying that there hasn't been grandparents of recruits who are like, oh no, they're racist down there in Oxford. They got the still Confederate, whatever. I'm not I'm not saying this, but like to come out and say that at a place that you had so much success at, like it's just crazy just throwing them under the bus like that.
Yeah, and I mean, how much is that really coming up? Like it probably did come up at least once,
Yeah,
but
right.
also like, what did you do to fix it when you were there? You were there for what, 6 years?
Yeah.
I would think it's also on you to like put a stop to that, or it wasn't a problem when you were there.
Yeah.
So now magically it's the worst place on earth.
Dude, he just like
Mm.
stoking the flame, dude. I mean,
Oh,
that's it.
he's just yeah. Vanity Fair is a monthly American magazine that covers popular culture, fashion, and
Oh,
current events.
I was 2 out of 3. I said culture and
Yeah,
fashion.
yeah.
I am secretly a subscriber, if you can tell. Uh, but yeah, so anyways, they're taking all that heat and dude, that game in Ole Miss, I think it's week 3. LSU goes to Ole Miss. Dude, that's gonna be crazy.
Yes.
Dude, they are going to boo him. Like that'll be the most intense homecoming. Him going back to Ole Miss where they were throwing the golf balls at him and stuff, or Ole
Yes.
Miss going to Tennessee. I mean, when they were throwing all that crap on the field, dude, that's gonna be like a PG movie compared to what they do to him at Ole Miss.
Yeah.
So, uh, but yeah, that's interesting. And then Sark comes out and starts
Yeah.
talking about the credits or something from Texas that they got to have a certain amount of credits to transfer and this and that. He's like, it's not like we're at Ole Miss where you can take basket weaving and it just transfers.
Yeah.
So this Sark starts throwing shade at Ole Miss. So
Yes.
everybody's coming at Ole Miss, and I'm not mad about it. I hate Ole Miss, but I just thought it was funny that they are taking all the heat, all,
Yes.
and I hope they continue to do it.
Yeah.
So, anyways, anything else on any of that? Finish with some NBA playoffs. We're getting down to the nitty gritty here. I think we talked about it the other day, but the Knicks are just waiting in the Eastern Conference Finals. Or they won 4-0. Cavs and the Pistons are in a heck of a series, 3-2 Cavs. Um, then on the Western side, you got OKC chilling after sweeping the Lakers, and the Spurs are up 3-2 on the Wolves. How much Wimby have you got to watch?
Um,
Pretty much
I've
just
seen I've
highlights.
seen like 3 highlights.
Well, like he was the most unanimous number one pick that I can remember since probably LeBron. Like there was just unanimous number one. There was no doubt,
Mhm.
not even nothing. Um, and dude, he had 27 and 17 um in this game with, you know, 5 assists and 3 blocks. Dude, he is a freak. The
Mhm.
way he can shoot it, the way he can dribble it at what is he, 7'6", 7'5", I don't even know what he is. Um, his rim presence, he just blocks and alters so many shots. Like, dude, he is a specimen. He's really fun to watch. So as we get deeper in the playoffs, the casual fans, which I'm a casual, but even the less casual than me, like once they watch him, whether it's in the Western Conference Finals or if they do make the finals, like I think, dude, I'm not getting crazy out here, but he's something. He is something. So it'll
I
be
mean,
it'll be
he has to be I mean, it's a pretty quick turnaround from rebuilding that entire Spurs team.
they were so bad.
Uh, yeah, I mean, to lose basically that entire roster that they had for what feels like 20 years,
Mhm.
of Tony Parker, Ginobili, Tim Duncan, Kawhi was there for a minute. Um, you know, Popovich as the head coach. Like it feels like that was like a 20-year run they had. And so to lose that whole thing and then to build it, I mean, to be in the Western Conference Finals, they're almost a game away from the Western Conference Finals this quick is, I mean, speaks to how good he has to be. So,
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely one of those franchise centerpiece, just change the trajectory of your franchise for a long time. I mean, it's just
and
unbelievable.
how about that lineage of bigs that just was nonstop passed down from David Robinson, Tim Duncan to Wemby. I mean,
Yep,
that's
yep,
insane lineage to just go from those 3 guys.
yeah.
Uh,
Timmy's in the front row a lot at the Spurs games.
is it?
He doesn't look like I would expect. He's got long dreads
Yeah, doesn't
and
he have like dreads now? So I was like, why do you have
yes,
it when you were playing it, dude? You'd have been
yeah,
so much cooler.
been way better player.
Yeah,
So, but yeah, and then up at Detroit, Eminem and 50 Cent were sitting courtside beside each other
all that.
for the Pistons and Cavs game. So yeah, it's a who's who at these playoff games for
Gosh,
sure. So
what great cities to travel to for the Eastern Conference. Detroit and Cleveland. Like,
who wouldn't want to go there?
I'm like, dude, I've said this before, but like, and more so for NFL just because you're practicing outside and stuff a lot. But I'm like, could you imagine working your entire life? Like it's your lifelong dream, desire, goal, football, basketball, baseball, doesn't matter, any of those 3 sports. And you've achieved the ultimate dream of getting drafted or playing for a team. And it's like, congratulations, you're going to Cleveland. or you get to live in beautiful Detroit. Like, I I would have to be like,
Dude,
if
I
I
feel
was
like that's
if I was a
half the
7th round
cities, I
pick,
feel like.
if I was a 7th round pick, I would tell my agent, I was like, "I wanna be Eli Manning," and be like, "I'm not going to Cleveland
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Detroit." I was like, "Send me anywhere in the South."
Yeah, that'd be terrible. There's several cities that I'd be like, "No, pass."
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not even gonna go down where or why tonight, but uh,
I think those would be 1, 2, and I don't know in which order, but Detroit and
yeah.
Cleveland, I think would be my probably the 2 cities I would least wanna live in the United States.
The thing is, like in Cleveland, you got Cedar Point right down the road. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Cedar Point, but it's
Is that
like
the
the
amusement park?
yes, dude, it is bomb. It is so bomb. I've been a couple times. Um,
Okay.
as a kid, it's been a while, but I've got great grandparent lineage in the, Cleveland suburbs, so
Oh, well,
as
pardon
a
sorry to, the extended family. I
as
didn't
a young child, for, like, a great-grandpa's 100th birthday or something, we went up there. It was like a 4th, 5th grader or something, and we hit up Cedar Point, the roller coaster capital of America. So,
oh,
if you're into some crazy rides,
okay.
go up to Sandusky, Ohio, and, go check out Cedar Point. So, um, but that's all that I know that Cleveland has going for it.
Yeah. When I drove through Cleveland, I must have missed the roller coasters because I didn't see those. Just saw a bunch of factories with smoke coming out, and it looked like a very depressed city. I did go to
Yeah.
the NFL Hall of Fame, which was about 30 minutes away, and that
Dude,
was cool.
I'm pretty sure Cleveland's been voted, like, the most depressed city in the country numerous times. Like, I don't think you're making that up. Like,
Well, I think Seattle is number 1, and then maybe Cleveland.
okay. Okay.
But, uh, Joakim Noah famously said, like, "Nobody vacations to Cleveland,
It's true.
apparently except you that one time."
That was not a
Uh,
vacation, that was a family trip.
okay, alright.
Went to see family.
Okay,
Um,
gotcha.
yeah, yeah.
Um, but yeah, that's it's first of all, the whole state of Ohio, I can just, um so I went to a wedding, had a cousin that got married in Ohio, which the little town that they got married in was cool. It was a little bitty town, but
Shout out to our boy Jared Ross, who lives in Cincinnati, Ohio, by the way.
does he?
Yeah, J-Rod
Alright,
lives in
what's up,
Cincinnati.
Jared? Why are you in Ohio? Uh, and so, anyway, I forget why or it was like it was insanely cheaper if we flew into Toledo, which was then like a 3-hour drive to the wedding, which we drove through Cleveland and Canton and all that. But it felt like you were in another country. Like you didn't feel like you're in America. It was like, like you pass through, like, you go down like I-30, I-40, you're, you're going through like big cities and stuff. You're, passing like normal exits that have like
Mhm.
restaurants and,
Uh-huh.
will show like whatever attractions that that little town may have or whatever. It was just like these little travel centers were just like right off the highway. And then you saw like there was nothing else to see. It was just like trees and these little like travel centers
Mm.
where you would pull in and it would be like basically like a little food court, like at a mall or something was what it was. I don't know. It was just, it felt really weird.
And the North is weird.
Yeah,
The North is weird.
yeah. I mean, just blessed to have been
A
raised in God's country. So
Is absolutely. Now my in-laws are all Cincinnati Reds fans, diehard Reds fans,
disgusting.
diehard, like, watch every game, 162, and, years ago, we did take a trip to Cincinnati, so I've also been to Cincinnati and Cleveland.
No, I haven't been to Cincinnati. I've been to Louis. Never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, since he's not awful, it's a, very strong conservative city, in Ohio, and,
Cincinnati is?
yeah.
I don't know that I
and
would have guessed that. Okay.
yeah, Great American Ballpark was nice and had some good eats. You know, I was there for 2 days. That's enough.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I guess I'm an Ohio
Yeah,
expert.
you're
Yeah,
an Ohio
don't
aficionado
don't
expert.
be don't
So
be bashing my state, Ohio.
yeah,
OH,
well,
OH.
all
So
travel plans go through you to Ohio.
that's right. Take it back. Take it back. So, anyways, yeah. That is gonna wrap us up for today. Hope everybody had a has a great weekend. Kick back, watch some PGA Championship. Um, and hopefully by Tuesday we'll know something about a big man or not at Arkansas. So we will
Yeah.
be back on Tuesday. Andrew, y'all have a great weekend, my man. Take us home.
All right. Stay classy. Never yield. Watch some PGA. Have a great weekend.
Go Hogs. Actually had my first ever Ruth Chris in Cincinnati, Ohio. My first Ruth
Okay.
Chris experience. It was before we moved to Fayetteville. So
Okay.